All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning, I am Sarabjit Kaur. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's mother Heeraben passes away in Ahmedabad. Prime Minister to launch projects worth over 7,800 crore rupees in West Bengal today through video conference, to also chair a second meeting of National Ganga Council in Kolkata. Election Commission proposes remote voting for interstate migrants. CBSE releases date sheet for Class 10 and 12 board exams. India-Australia Economic and Cooperation Trade Agreement comes into force. And Brazil's legendary footballer Pele dies at the age of 82. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's mother, Heeraben, has passed away. She breathed her last at a hospital in Ahmedabad early this morning. She was 100. Prime Minister Modi has reached Ahmedabad. In an emotional tweet, Prime Minister said that a glorious century now rests at the feet of God. Paying tribute to his mother, Mr. Modi said that he felt the presence of a trinity in his mother, which symbolizes the journey of an ascetic, a selfless Karam Yogi, and a life dedicated to values. Recalling his meeting with his mother on her 100th birthday, the Prime Minister said that she encouraged him to work with intelligence and live a life with purity. During a 2015 town hall session with Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg in San Jose, Prime Minister Modi had remembered the difficulties his mother endured to bring up her children.
अब जब हम छोटे थे तो हमारा गुजारा करने के लिए बे अड़ोस पड़ोस के घरों में बर्तन साफ करना, पानी भरना, मजदूरी करना। आप कल्पना कर सकते हैं कि एक मां ने अपने बच्चों को बड़ा करने के लिए कितना कष्ट उठाया होगा। और ये सिर्फ नरेंद्र मोदी के केस में नहीं है, भारत में ऐसी लाखों माताएं जिन्होंने अपने बच्चों के सपनों के लिए अपना पूरा जीवन आहूत कर दिया है।
Political leaders from across the party spectrum expressed their grief on the demise of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's mother. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh said that he is deeply pained by the incident and added that the death of a mother leaves such a void in one's life that it is impossible to fill. Paying tribute to PM Modi's mother, Union Home Minister Amit Shah said that the struggles faced by Heeraben to nurture the family is a role model for all. Mr. Shah said that the entire nation stands with Prime Minister Modi and his family in this hour of grief. Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath expressed grief over the demise and prayed for peace to the departed soul. Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan said that PM Modi's mother will always remain an inspiration. Chief Minister of Punjab, Bhagwant Mann, said that the void created by a mother's demise cannot be filled. He extended his condolences to the aggrieved family. Former Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu said that there is nothing as priceless and indescribable in God's creation as the bond between mother and child. He prayed for eternal peace to the departed soul. Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla has expressed his condolences on the demise of the Prime Minister's mother, Heeraben. Mr. Birla said that the mother is the one who nourishes a person's life with values. BJP leaders, including Party President J.P. Nadda, former Rajasthan CM Vasundhara Raje, Sambit Patra and K. Annamalai also expressed their condolences to the family. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will lay the foundation stone and dedicate to the nation projects worth over 7,800 crore rupees in West Bengal today through video conferencing. Mr. Modi will flag off Vande Bharat Express connecting Howrah to New Jalpaiguri. He will also inaugurate Joka-Taratala stretch of Purple Line of Kolkata Metro and lay the foundation stone and dedicate to the nation various railway projects. The Prime Minister will inaugurate Dr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee National Institute of Water and Sanitation. He will also lay the foundation stone and dedicate to the nation multiple sewerage infrastructure projects for West Bengal under National Mission for Clean Ganga. Besides, the Prime Minister will chair the second meeting of the National Ganga Council in Kolkata. The Election Commission has proposed introduction of remote voting for domestic migrants using a multi-constituency electronic voting machine (EVM) that will retain all security features of the EVMs currently in use. This modified form of EVM can handle up to 72 multiple constituencies from a single remote polling booth. The initiative, if implemented, can lead to a social transformation for the migrants and connect with their roots, as many times they are reluctant to get themselves enrolled at their place of work for various reasons, such as frequently changing residences. In this regard, the Commission has invited all recognized national and state political parties on 16th of January next year to demonstrate the functioning of the multi-constituency prototype remote electronic voting machine. The technical expert committee members will also be present in the meeting. India-Australia Economic and Cooperation Trade Agreement (ECTA) has come into force. The agreement will provide duty-free access to a number of Indian goods across different sectors in Australia, benefiting the Indian manufacturing industries and also creating 10 lakh jobs. Over 1 lakh Indian students will also benefit from post-study work visa. More details from our correspondent.
Addressing the press in Mumbai, Union Minister for Industry and Commerce Piyush Goyal said it's a win-win situation where India will get cheaper raw materials which will help the country in becoming more competitive to serve the world market and also help the local market with better quality goods with affordable prices, providing a good job opportunity in goods, merchandise and services in India. Mr. Goyal said Australia too, which is largely dependent on imports from most of their finished products, will benefit hugely with this agreement as they will start getting much more finished goods from India. He said the Indian IT sector will start saving $1 billion as the agreement will also eliminate the double taxation on IT services, which was actually making India less competitive and the sector was losing on profitability. Mr. Goyal said India will get nearly 100% access of duty-free market in Australia in the next few years. Nivedita, AIR News, Mumbai.
This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. The Central Board of Secondary Education, CBSE, has released the date sheet for Class 10 and 12 board exams 2023. Class 10th and 12th exams will begin from 15 February next year. The board exams for Class 10th will conclude on March 21st. For Class 12, the exams will end on April 5th. The exams will start at 10:30 a.m. The detailed board sheet is available at the official CBSE website, cbse.gov.in. Talking to AIR News, CBSE Examination Controller Sayam Bhardwaj said that competitive examinations including JEE Main have been taken care of while preparing the date sheet for Class 12.
While preparing this day sheet, we have kept in mind that in past 2-3 years, students were not able to go to the school properly and they were not able to learn properly. So we had given sufficient gap in between the two examinations so that they can prepare well. Also, we have tried to avoid more than 40,000 subject combinations which are offered by the students in CBSE. I feel that after release of this date sheet, students will prepare timetable for their preparation according to the timetable issued by the CBSE for the examination.
Today is the last date for applicants to submit their entries for the Pariksha Pe Charcha 2023. School students of classes 9 to 12, teachers and parents can submit their entries at www.innovateindia.mygov.in. They will be selected through an online creative writing competition. Prime Minister Narendra Modi conceptualized a unique interactive program, Pariksha Pe Charcha, wherein students, parents and teachers across the nation and also from overseas interact with him. They discuss and overcome the stress emerging out of examinations in order to celebrate life as an utsav. Under the aegis of our Year-Ender series, the News Services Division of All India Radio brings an exclusive interview of Kiren Rijiju, Union Minister of Law and Justice, on key initiatives and achievements of the ministry. In the interview, Mr. Rijiju talks about efforts made by the government for removal of archaic laws so as to make the legal system more citizen-friendly.
There are various laws which are known as archaic laws or the provisions made during British time. So when India is an independent country, we govern ourselves. Nobody is our master. So in that context, our laws are to be very citizen-friendly and citizen-centric. That is why we have gone through major provisions of all the existing laws. And we have already removed 1486 archaic laws. All those laws which are redundant, which are not required anymore.
This interview can be heard on FM Gold channel tonight from 7:10 p.m. onwards in Surkhiyon Mein and from 9:15 p.m. onwards in Spotlight. This interview will also be available on our website newsonair.gov.in and on our YouTube channel News on AIR Official. News Services Division of All India Radio will bring you a special year-ender program, Glimpses of the Year Gone By, at 8 p.m. today. This program will be broadcast on FM Gold, Indraprasth channels and additional frequencies. You can also listen to it on our mobile app, News on AIR, and on our YouTube channel, News on AIR Official. So tune in to FM Gold and Indraprasth channels of AIR today at 8 p.m. and have a glimpse of the year 2022. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said that the achievement of the target of 1.5 lakh Ayushman Bharat Health and Wellness Centres will infuse fresh energy in New India. In a tweet, Mr. Modi said, India's prosperity lies in healthy citizens. India and Cyprus have signed a number of agreements in various areas, including on defence and military cooperation between the two countries. A letter of intent on migration and mobility partnership was also signed to provide a common framework of arrangement and cooperation to facilitate the mobility of students, academics, business people and professionals. It will also help in combating irregular migration. The agreements were signed following talks between External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar and Foreign Minister of Cyprus. Dr. Jaishankar is on an official visit to Cyprus and Austria since yesterday till 3rd of next month. Brazilian football legend Pele, who won a record 3 World Cups, passed away at the age of 82. His agent, Joe Fraga, confirmed his death. Widely regarded as one of soccer's greatest players, Pele is credited with scoring a world record 1,281 goals in 1,363 appearances during a 21-year career, including 77 goals in 92 matches for his country. And now, for a look at today's newspapers, it's over to Vaibhav Jyotsna Srivastava.
Thank you, Sarabjit. To boost voter participation and eliminate problems of travelling to home districts during polls for voting, easy to demonstrate remote EVMs for migrant electors is a prominent headline in the Hindustan Times. Vary if rise in number of COVID-19 cases, RT-PCR negative report must for air travellers from 5 Asian countries, headlines The Hindu. With predictions of winter chill intensifying in early January, cold wave is likely to hit Delhi again by New Year, writes the Asian Age. Quoting the RBI governor, the Business Standard mentions economy resilient amid global stocks. And finally, the Times of India has an inspiring story of Head Constable Seema in the Metro unit. This Seema has no limits, 21 kids traced in 42 days. And with that, it's back to you, Sarabjit.
Thank you, Vaibhav. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's mother, Heeraben, passes away in Ahmedabad. Prime Minister to launch projects worth over 7,800 crore rupees in West Bengal today through video conference. To also chair second meeting of National Ganga Council in Kolkata. Election Commission proposes remote voting for interstate migrants. CBSE releases date sheet for class 10th and 12th board exams. India-Australia Economic and Cooperation Trade Agreement comes into force. And Brazil's legendary footballer Pele dies at the age of 82. And with that we end the morning news. Have a nice day.